a group carried out a freedom audit at Clifford Street Police Station, Newcastle, to check that the right to take photographs in public was respected. They recalled the case of a woman who was left in a cell, resulting in a coma and brain damage, which resulted in a large police payment. When the group filmed outside, police asked why they were filming and expressed concerns about security, but the group insisted that filming in public was legal and that this freedom should be respected. The two sides argued about privacy, safety, and civil rights, with the audit team highlighting the erosion of freedoms by the misuse of public order and counterterrorism laws. Ultimately, the police did not stop the filming, but still expressed concerns about security.
Hello sir, you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks.
I can ask you why you're recording like outside of a police station?
Because it's perfectly legal to do.
Well, yeah, but...
But what?
Is there a particular reason why you need to record it in front of the...
It's not a case of a need, I'm just doing a little story, that's all.
You're doing a little story?
Yep.
Okay, right. But you do understand from our point of view as well, especially in this day and age with like...
Oh, come on.
No,
this day and age?
It's quite...
You can go on Google Street View, mate. You can see this place on Google Street View.
Listen, what I'm trying to say is obviously with like sort of terrorism being the way that it is and things like that, you know that
they don't target the police. Terrorists don't target police.
Sorry?
Terrorists don't target the police, mate.
Well, they can do.
No.
You know what I mean?
Do you know how many police officers have died since 2001? I can tell you how many. Two, one in Northern Ireland and one in Westminster, compared to hundreds and hundreds of civilians.
But there's still the threat there, isn't there? Of course.
Well, anyway, what I'm doing is it's perfectly legal.
All right.
Okay.
So, but if you didn't, to be honest with you, okay?
Well, I'm going to exercise my freedom.
But can I just ask what your name is, please?
No, I don't give my name out.
Well, I'm asking your name.
No, and I'm telling you you're not getting it.
Right.
Simple as that.
Is there a particular reason why you don't want to give me your name?
What you need to do, right, is leave me alone, go inside, get on Google, go and Google 𝗡𝗢𝗧𝗘 photography guidelines, and it will tell you, leave me alone, is what your chief has said. Okay?
Right. The thing is, and like
no,
I've already said,
am I free to leave?
In this day and age...
Am I free to leave?
Right. But yeah, absolutely, if you can leave now, absolutely.
Well, I'm free to stay then.
Are you going to leave now?
No, I'm going to stay around a couple of minutes and then I'll be going then.
Right.
I told you I'm doing the story. I'm not doing anything illegal. I've got no ill will or anything of that nature. You know, I could have got some shots from Google Street View, but it's got the Google is imprinted onto it. So you know.
Right. Okay.
I can see everything. Everything I can see here, I can see on Google Maps. So. So civilians are the ones that help you guys with our photos.
Sergeant there, just obviously just about the situation, and I understand and that, you know, obviously yes, you do have rights to obviously record, but you've got to understand as well from our point of view, with safety being an issue, obviously I'm going to be taking an image of yourself as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, of course, you're free to take an image, mate. Go right to it. It's a free country.
I mean, I'm not being awkward. It's just you've got to understand it. You know, we have been getting calls.
You can't play that.
But we can, no. Because it's a very serious, like, liable threat at the moment, isn't it? You know.
Look, if it was that much of a threat,
and we have received threats against the police.
Well, like I said, since 2001, there's been 2 police officers that have been killed as a result of terrorism. One in Northern Ireland and one in Westminster.
We're talking about individuals that also target police. That's what.
Well, they're terrorists, aren't they? If they target
no,
the police,
we're not just talking about terrorists as well. We're talking about individuals that have maybe a dislike of the police. You know, so we've got to guard against that. That's one of the reasons why. And I was only asking you regards to just taking your information.
No, you're not getting my name, but you're
well, that's fine.
more than welcome to take a photo.
Fine, but if you're happy with that, then I'll.
Yeah, that's fine. See, this is what basically what the story is about. It's about freedom. It's about the rights of the public that are being eroded away by misuse of Section 5 public order, by misuse of the Terrorism Act.
Right.
And
do you feel that's happened here now? At the end of the day, I'm not stopping you from. I've asked you if you could stop.
No,
you
that's
refused,
fine. Yeah, that's fine.
I know that at the end of the day, I don't have a power to stop you from doing that.
Yeah, but
Okay?
a lot of times it doesn't end that way. See,
Right.
because people's rights get violated,
Well,
and all you need to do is just Google your 𝗡𝗢𝗧𝗘 photography guidelines. It's just a one A4 sheet.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you very much.
On the side.
Well, go on. Just why not?
Go on.
Thank you
There
very
you go.
much.
Got my good side. All right. You take care, man.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Take care.